You practice, I make progress. It's the postman. You're listening to me on the 3 Count Podcast.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Chaz Evans, and you are listening to the 3 Count Podcast presents Now Entering the Ring. Let's go down the roster. Introducing first, he is my tag team partner. He's the man that actually run this show because I don't do shit, I don't run shit, I just talk shit. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the landlord of the dog pound. He is the Red Dog, Cliff Miller.
Broken kayfabe catchphrase. Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's all I got. That's all I got today.
And last but certainly not the least, he is my little brother, and quite frankly, that's the only reason he is on this show. He is the Napster. Sometimes we call him Josh, sometimes we call him Joshua, but here on the 3 Count Podcast, you know him as JJ, and also now also referred to as Q.
I like to take the sidewalks to keep me off the street. Some dangerous times going on. There's a Revolutionary War Part 2, and apparently the outbreak for Corona has gotten worse. So, chitty chitty bang, murder everything. That's all for me.
And ladies and gentlemen, it is now entering the ring.
Nah. You don't even got it. Nuh-uh. Hell to the nah. What the hell was that? You don't even got to introduce me. I can introduce myself. What was that? First of all, I don't know what that was. This motherfucker said he thought he was just going. He was like, yes, my grand entrance is here. Hi. Yes, sir. I am. Ha. You are witnessing greatness in the making. Yes. I'm so excited. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? First of all, drop your shoulders because you look like you got a stiff neck. That's the first thing I need you to do. Because you're looking kind of tight over there, brother. You need to drop them shoulders. Relax. Yeah, there you go. You can see your neck now. That's what I'm saying. You go ahead. All right, now that I got that out the way, yes, this is he, Mr. CCS Dorian Robinson himself. You know, I had to get that out the way first because that just, I don't know what that was. You told me I wasn't going to keep my straight face, and you was right. I couldn't keep a straight face. I don't know what that was. I don't know what he was doing. God. And then you put Future in it. Why would you? I don't even know why. They might copyright this now. We probably have to take this down. You don't do stuff like that. You got, oh, God. Jesus Christ. All right. Rant's over.
All righty then. Well, ladies and gentlemen, like you just heard, we got Dorian Robinson here on the 3 Count Podcast. I would ask you what's going on, man, but you kind of already told us how things going.
I'm coming in hot. I'm hot. I come in hot. I don't use the same energy.
That's fine. That's how it is. That's how it is. All right, so we'll get right down to business, man. So we got 3 full questions for you. I'll start. Cliff will go after me, and then JJ will follow at the end. And then afterwards, we got the famous 10 count questions. So 10 questions. First thing that comes to your mind, you can't fail. It's the only test that you legitimately cannot fail. Like we told you earlier, we said SmackDown and Raw, and someone said pumpkins. So can't fail.
Right.
So let's get right down to it. First things first, I ask everybody this when they come on here. I ask, what got you into wrestling?
What got me into wrestling? My grandmother got me into wrestling. Actually.
Hello, let's go, grandmas who get each other in wrestling. Same here.
Yeah. But my grandma, it was when WCW was taking on WWE. I want to say I was like 6 or 7, and she sat me down, and she was like, look, I'll tell you right now, don't be doing this shit in my house. That's exactly what she said. I swear.
That's what mine said too.
She was like, "Don't do this shit in my house. If I catch you jumping off anything, I'm beating your ass on sight." And I was like, "Well, okay, all right." She turned it on, and yeah, I think the thing I fell in love with the most was when Jeff Hardy came off that ladder with the Douglas. And then I proceeded to go into the room and jump off of everything that I possibly could into the bed. Woo! I was like, that was an ass whooping of a lifetime right there. I'll never forget that one.
Oh man,
And
that's
I think
funny.
that's how it started. That's how it started. My grandmother, God rest her soul, but my grandmother was the one that that got me into wrestling.
That's funny. That's funny. Just because you mentioned that you were jumping off everything onto the bed, I have a funny story, and JJ can attest to this because he was the one that was there.
You was getting jumped
We
on?
oh no, I used to have a bunk bed, and when I was little, and I used to do the 619 hanging
Yep.
off of the railing on the top bump. So the one day that Josh decides to do the 619, the railing broke off.
This is true.
And when I tell you
Oh,
my mom ran in there, and mind you, my mom, she used to watch it too, and she was a huge Ric Flair fan. She definitely wanted to ride Space Mountain, but she won't admit it now, but she wanted to ride Space Mountain when she was younger. But she had a fit. But just because you mentioned that, that's the first thing that popped in my mind when you mentioned that was I just thought about JJ trying to copy me because me and him are 6 years apart, so he's the little brother wants to do what his big brother can, and Rey Mysterio, hell yeah, 619, boom, fell off, bust his big ass head, hilarious. But that's awesome. It's funny we have similar stories. So, my next question is, um, who has been an inspiration for you wrestling? Like, let's say like a wrestler that's out today. Who's somebody you modeled after?
Willie Mack won. I think he's a phenomenal talent. He's a great talent, and I really look up to him. You know, I try to see how he's doing every time I get a chance. That would be one. Um, Jeff Cobb is two because I have an amateur background in wrestling, so Jeff Cobb would
Let's
be two.
go.
And like I said, honestly, Jeff Hardy would obviously be three because I mean I watched him when I was a kid, so I just wanted to do everything he did. I wanted to try to model. But one person I think that doesn't get enough credit is Showtime Elite Skipper. Love that guy.
Mm-hmm.
TNA, WCW, bruh. I was like, come on, man. Who walking on the top of that on the steel cage and doing a hurricane run off of that?
Right.
No,
Yep.
nobody
Yep.
gonna do now it's stable, so yeah, they'll do it now. But when
Right.
it was back in the day, who's thinking about doing that? Nobody.
That's funny. That's still one of my favorite actual TNA spots.
Yeah.
Is that
I don't
specific
think that will never
specific
die.
hurricane?
That'll never die.
Yeah, that's facts. That's facts. And my last question for you is, what is one match that you've been a part of that you're really proud of?
I can't say just one because I'm proud of all of them because I grew. Every time I step in the ring with somebody, I try to take away something each time. Each time I try to take away, what I could do better, what I did wrong, and what I can do to improve myself to be better than I was yesterday.
Mm.
So if I had to pick one match, I would pick my worst match that I've had, and it would be against the name's slipping right now.
That's okay. It's your worst match.
The name is slipping. Yeah, and it's my worst match because I got a tooth knocked out.
Oh.
Oh shit.
If you can't see it, I got my tooth knocked out, and I have a picture that's probably still on the internet that that next day I am embarrassed of to this day, and I have it in my phone to remind me every day to be better than I was that day. And it's actually my screensaver on one of my phones, so I see it every day.
Wow, that's awesome.
That's
When his name comes up, I'm gonna just blurt it out. I'm
Fact.
telling you.
well, I mean,
I'm gonna find it.
so you said it's part of your worst. It's your worst match. So I'm just curious now. What's been your worst bump? I feel like when a golf tournament, he's deep in thought process.
Yeah,
Watching
I
that
am because I'm
makes
just
him
like, doing. Dang, I can't even think right now. I'm like, what was my worst bump? When they didn't catch me on the outside and I hit all ground, that'd be my worst bump. Going over the top rope and just landing, and nobody was there to catch me.
Funny story.
I don't want to tell it.
You want to know a funny story?
Oh, I think I know where this is going.
Yeah, that
My
was
brother, I think, was it 2 years ago now? Or was it last year? Anyway, this man tried to do a suicide dive and went.
Oh, yeah, that was last year. I was there.
Yeah. I mean, I see that more often than not that people don't want to catch people sometimes.
Right.
They just be like,
Okay,
they'll
well,
tell
first,
you, I got you. They tell you, I got you. I got you. Don't trip, I got you. You come up and you go over and they're like, hell nah. And they'll move out the way. They'll be back so far back and not even in position to catch you. Yeah, I would think that'd be the bump. That'd be the bump for me. Cause I ain't even wrestle no more. I just was like, oh, I need time. My back hurt. Just go in the ring. I don't. Oh, God. And I just rolled under the ring and just cried in pain for like 5 minutes.
to be fair, let me preface this story about the day that Chaz didn't get caught. So they were having an intense match. Him and our other friend Chris. They're having this intense match, and Chaz had thrown Chris over the top rope. So what happened is Chaz thought that him and Chris made eye contact. What Chris did was do kind of one of these things. And what Chaz saw was bet. So he runs into the ropes and takes off. And by that time, Chris looked up and there's Chaz mid-flight. He was like, this isn't going to work out. And Chaz, with the sickest of thuds, that's it. Game.
That's how I felt. I felt with the sickest of thuds. I was done. I was like, yeah, this is it for me. This is it.
I mean, credits to Chaz. Chaz popped back up and was like, it's a work, as he's like bleeding down the side of his face.
Yeah.
It's a work. It's all just fake blood. We're like, yeah, it's not fake.
Yeah, no, it's not. No, it's not. It ain't work. This is real life. Get me to the hospital, please.
That's exactly what my fiance said. Was like, get your ass in this car. Let's go.
So we've gone from one of your worst bumps. Let's talk. What's the hardest you've ever been hit in a ring?
My worst match. My worst match. Oh my God. You know what? I gotta figure out this man's name. You know what? Give me 1 second. I got it.
For our
Hey,
viewers who
Nate,
are
what
listening to
was
this
my
podcast,
worst match?
for our viewers who are listening, Dorian left to go ask
My worst
questions.
match. You
He's
remember?
got a lovely collection of
Wichita
lightsabers.
Falls.
That's a lovely collection
Yes,
of
it was.
lightsabers.
That was. Yes, Cahagas. That was my worst match, and he hit me the hardest.
Oh man, that's
My
funny.
worst match was against Cahagas. That was the worst I've ever felt. I still have the video in my phone, and I've never put it on YouTube because I have not got the girth right now to put it up and be like, here, world, watch me as I get destroyed. And I thought the match was going good. And what made me realize that the match didn't go good?
What?
Because he spit on me.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, no bueno. No bueno at all. So, talk about your toughest stuff. So, one thing specifically I want to know, do you have a favorite fan interaction story?
Favorite fan interaction story? I would say I got to mid podcast. I got that picture next to me. Yeah, you look like you was dead.
I just saw your picture.
I think my favorite interaction would be when my dad came, because that was my second match, my second ever match, and because I'm from New Orleans, by the way, so I was training down there for a minute, but it was my second match, and my dad, my stepmom, and some other people came. Some other people came to support, and at that time, my dad did not. He was not. He was not feeling it. He was like, "Yo, I need you to do something a regular person would do. I need you to go." He was trying to get me to go to Job Corps at that time. He was like, "You got to go do something. You just not gonna just waste your time." And I was like, "Dad, I got this. I got this. I promise you." And that my second match, he came. He had time off from work, and he came. And I think after that, he was like, "You know what? I believe in you. I believe that you can do this. I saw how much passion you had, and and I see the skill now. But I was the drizzling shits back then, so I don't know what skill he saw, because I fucking sucked. But he gave me that. That was the best interaction that I think I could have possibly had, was just to have him, believe in me and back me with this journey that I'm taking right now.
That's what's up. So yeah, JJ, it's up to you now, man.
Finally, it's my turn. So I'm gonna ask some questions. So my first question for you would be, let's say we had a time machine, right? And we fast forward 5 years, right? Cool. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
In 5 years, I would hopefully I would be in the New Japan dojo learning.
Yes, sir.
That's like that's one of my main goals in this business, is to get to the dojo, train, and hell, at least do like a pre-show Wrestle Kingdom. I don't care what it is, but just being a part of Wrestle Kingdom, the vibe, the energy, and have some stops along the way. But that is the goal. 5 years, yeah. I think it can happen in 5 years.
All right, so I'm gonna segue to my next question. What is your dream match? A wrestler that you would love to face in the future? Any opponent?
Jeff Cobb.
Mm.
I would love
I
to see
can
that.
say that was easy for me because people every time I did a throw, that would be I remember Bob Evans telling me to do something. He saw me do a throw, and he was like, Jeff Cobb. And I was like, how'd you know? And he told me to text him one time, and he was like, just text him, ask him. He would have said, nothing hurts a text. I think that's one of the other things that I've learned in this business. You can't be afraid to just text the person and reach out to them. They either can do three things. They can say yes, they can say no, or they can just leave you on scene. But Jeff Cobb would be the person for me. That's my dream right there.
All right. Okay. So, my next question for you would be, what's the best advice you can give to up and coming wrestlers in the industry?
Stay humble. Open your ears, close your mouth. Listen, pay attention. Don't listen to everybody because everybody doesn't have your best interest at heart. Some people just want to see what they can get out of you, and then after you say no more, they don't fuck with you. Man, there's a lot. I try to tell because there's some people that I train with now. Because I live in Texas now, and there's some guys that I train with now, and I always tell them, don't be a me. So, and I'll give you a backstory on that with getting to know who I am and who I became in this, who I'm becoming in this business. Like I told you, I'm from New Orleans, Louisiana. I started in New Orleans. So I was that guy. Didn't know shit. Thought I knew it all. Thought I was gonna be, I should have been in the ring as soon as I learned how to do everything, and that was not the case at all. I was the drizzling shits. And my trainers, man, shout out to my trainers that were down there in New Orleans. Brian Mardi Gras Miller and, Standing Man Sweet Tan. I got to work with Rodney Mack and his wife when they used to come to our training sessions at that time. But I was that kid. I thought I knew everything, and I knew nothing. And I thought I was ready one time. I thought I was ready. I was like, man, why are you holding me back? He was like, bro, just take your time. Be patient. This game is here for you. You just need to be patient with it. I wasn't patient. I didn't listen to my trainer, and I did some things that I shouldn't have done. I said some things that I shouldn't have said, and that let me be. I was the black sheep of that group for a long time. I moved away and went to Pennsylvania because I didn't think that it was going my way, and I left. Went to Pennsylvania and didn't learn shit because I did the same thing that I did in New Orleans. I damn near did that in Pennsylvania when I moved up there. Didn't know shit. Thought I knew everything. Was horrible. And I messed up a good thing up there too. So, that's why I say close your mouth and, let the people that want to help you, because I could have been lost when I got up there and did what I did. But I wasn't, because of the trainer that I was under up there was John Patrick Trotsky. His name was supremely great. And at the time, he did not want to train anybody else with wrestling. He had his one person, and that was it. He was like, I'm good with him. But I just kept bugging him, kept asking, kept going, kept being there, and he broke me down. He broke me down from being Devon Alexander to finding out who Dorian Robinson was. And bro, I can't explain how bad or how humiliating it was for me, But he broke me down for a reason. He broke me down to build me back up and make me mature and make me understand that this business doesn't owe you anything. But if you want to be in this business, you owe this business everything to leave it better than what you saw it. And now I'm in Texas, and I'm getting to train with a great group of guys, and the head trainer is Nathan Briggs, where I'm at, and he's taught me to slow down and understand the difference in actually really calling the match in the ring, instead of doing everything in the back, but calling it in the ring and feeling the crowd and understanding that they matter, and stop trying to pop the boys when you're in the back. But oh yeah, you saw that move I did? Yeah, you saw it. Not that. You don't want that. You want the fans to be invested in you. You want them to understand, the character development in the building. So that would be it.
All right, I got one more question.
What's up?
It popped in my head. So it's gonna be a more like, it's not a wrestling question. It's just not a personal question either, but it's just a fun question. What is your favorite comic book character of all time? Because before you was like, oh, you're looking like Lex Luthor, so I was like, what's your favorite comic book character of all time then?
My favorite comic book character. Killmonger.
Respect. I can give it that one.
Right.
I would say Killmonger, because you have to open your eyes to the world, open your eyes to what's going on, and be a part of it. Like actually try to be a part of the revolution, but do it in the right way.
Gotcha. Facts. Alrighty then. So it's now time for the 10-count question round. So here we go. Here are the rules. Like a reminder of the rules. 10 questions, okay? First thing that comes to mind. All right. There is no wrong answers. So we're going to put our imaginary timer on the clock. Ding. Oh, you heard that, right? Y'all heard that? You heard that?
Yeah, we got it.
All right, cool. Here we go. And favorite movie?
Love and Basketball.
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay.
Favorite anime?
Oh, why is his name? Seven Deadly Sins.
Hey. Okay.
Favorite cartoon?
Ed, Ed, and Eddie.
That's one of my favorites. No one has said Ed, Ed, and Eddie. You're the first one, and I just have to say you are now my favorite interview just because you said Ed, Ed, and Eddie. Because that show is highly slept on.
Yeah, it is. It's slept on. I wanted a jawbreaker back in the day. I swear to God, I did.
Same. And I was highly upset that they're not as big as they were.
Right. They're not as. I want the big jaw too. God dang it! I wanted to walk around with the drool slipping in my mouth and stuff. I wanted all of that.
Oh, exactly.
Yes, boys.
All right, and best trilogy. Is it the Star Wars prequel, the original trilogy, or the bullshit new one?
All right, I'm gonna let y'all know something right now. I ain't watched Star Wars as a kid. I ain't like Star Wars. This is my best friend's office. So you see all these Star Wars things up here? That is him. That is not me. I have no relations to Star Wars.
I love the collection.
You know what? So I'm gonna say Harry Potter. That's what I'm gonna say. that is mine right there. Harry Potter.
That works. That works. Well then, if you say Harry Potter, what's your what house are you?
I am. Ooh. I hate you. Because everybody wants to say Gryffindor, but I'm Slytherin, bro. I'm Slytherin.
Yeah.
I am.
For life.
Yes, I am.
There we go, Slytherin.
I know I wanted to be. I wanted to be. I was like, man. But the thing is about the houses. It doesn't matter what house you are. It matters about the heart that you have inside. Because people were Slytherin, and their real house was Gryffindor, and people were Gryffindor, and their real house was Ravenclaw.
Yeah.
So you got to understand that too. So that's why I say I'm slick like a Slytherin, but at the same time I won't let anything happen to anybody. Yep. So it's still like Gryffindor. So
Slytherin. That's all that matters to me.
Favorite color?
Pink.
Batman or Superman?
Neither. They're all cocky as hell. And arrogant.
Okay. Alrighty then. Biggie or Tupac?
Here we go.
Uh-oh.
Oh man.
Oh God. What was the question?
Biggie or Tupac?
I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't pick. It hurts. It hurts. Can I have both?
I mean, you can.
Both. That one hurt.
Favorite food?
You know what? Let me go back. Hold up. Wait a minute. It don't hurt no more. I just remembered one of Biggie's lines. He was like, "Looks so good that you suck on your daddy dick." Nah, I don't want that. I'm gonna take Tupac. I remember that line. I can't let him go with that line. That line is still suspect to this day, and we can't ask the man what he meant by it because he dead. So I'm gonna go with Tupac because I remember that line, and that line freaked me out. I had to go listen. I think I listened to that song about 30 times because I was really trying to figure out what he meant. So I'm gonna go ahead and take Tupac.
Oh, that was funny. Which one did I just say? I don't even remember what I said.
Yeah, Tupac and Biggie, and then the next one.
The next one. All right. What pisses you off?
People.
Hey, same.
The world we live in today. That's what pisses me off.
All right, and last but not least, favorite cuss word.
Fuck you.
And just like that, you have passed the 10 count questions. Oh, that's got to be the
That
most
was hard. That was hard. I don't even know. I was like, God dang. I thought he was gonna ask me like SmackDown or Raw. New Japan or ROH. I was ready for those questions. He went straight
Yep.
straight to my head. I was like, God damn, I don't even know what to say after that.
Gotta get him on tilt. That's it.
Oh yeah.
Right. That hurt.
Oh man. So, thanks again, man. Thanks for being on the show. I want to say
Nah,
this is,
bro. I just want to tell y'all, thank y'all from the bottom of my heart. I just want to let y'all know, thank y'all personally, because this was my first one. This was my first ever interview, my first ever podcast that I've ever done. So,
we're
I'm
glad
really,
to take your podcast.
right. Yes, that is gay. That was no. I don't want that. You can have that back. You can take that out your face right now. That was not what we doing. We ain't doing that over here.
Well, Chaz's favorite rapper is Biggie, so.
No, my favorite rapper is Tupac.
It's Pac.
It's definitely Pac.
Oh, you a Big E fan? Oh, you a Biggie? Huh? That's why. All right, yeah, I see why you like taking people's virginities. You was out of the pocket. That's what you are.
Well, we're definitely gonna get canceled now.
Man, we've been trying to get canceled for the past couple weeks now.
I don't know. Y'all keep bringing me on this show. I bet you any money that they're gonna be like, you know what? We can't do this no more. We gotta let y'all go.
We will tell you a story. We will tell you a story after we finish all of this. You will cry laughing. I promise you.
Yeah, I'm ready for it.
Alrighty, so let me sign off here. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Chaz Evans. We are here with Dorian Robinson. Ladies and gentlemen, also here with the landlord of the Dog Pound, Cliff Miller, and the Napster, JJ. Thank you for
Before
listening.
you sign off, hold up, wait a minute, 1 second. Y'all better stop using that. Rodney gonna get y'all. I'm telling you. Rodney Mac gonna get y'all. So y'all might want to change that.
Until that happens.
Let y'all start, huh?
Until it happens, I'm gonna keep using it.
You don't want that smoke.
I really don't. You're right.
I'm trying to tell you right now. You don't
right.
want that smoke.
I don't.
You see his wife?
I have.
You know how much confidence it takes to be bald headed? Huh? You know how much confidence it takes? So think about that. Think about what she will you up real quick, and he won't even have to do nothing. He'll just sit back and relax. Be like, I know what to say, brother.
And well, guess what? All right, fine. Here with Cliff, the red dog.
The red dog?
Yeah, that's the red dog.
Is that your name?
That's it. Yeah, that's the red dog.
Yeah, we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it.
All right, y'all. Oh shit! All right.
Also here with the Napster. This is the 3 Count Podcast. Now entering the ring. Be there next time. So be there or be somewhere else.
That didn't make no sense. That was.
Hey, 3 Count Podcast listeners, it's your host, the icon Chaz Evans here. Make sure you follow us on all social media platforms. That's the Facebook, that's the Twitter, that's the Instagram, that's the Snapchat. We don't have Snapchat. The photo, but we don't have Photo Bucket. But make sure you follow us on all those things at 3 Count Podcast or at 3count_pod. That's on the Twitter, by the way, 3count_pod. But yeah, definitely also make sure you check out our YouTube channel and subscribe to our videos. And if you really like us a lot, definitely go find us on ProWrestlingTees.com/3CountPod and get yourself a 3 Count Podcast t-shirt. And make sure you continue listening to us.